Welcome back to Chasing News. I'm Bill Spadea. Beginning on Thursday night, some high schools in New Jersey are going to begin using instant replay. Yep, just like the pros. Now, it's only going to be for a limited number of games during the 2018 season. The governing body for high school sports in New Jersey thinks this is a great idea. Not everybody agrees. Let's check in with sports reporter George Felkowski.
Come on, Ram. All right,
Ready or not, here it comes. Instant replay has arrived in New Jersey high school football on a limited basis beginning this week.
52 regular season games will be under the video play review, and we hope, if that all goes well, to move it to all the final games up at MetLife Stadium. Replay is only going to be allowed for turnovers and scoring plays.
Of course, the people who'll be most affected by the use of replay in high school football, the players and coaches. So we stopped by Piscataway High School, a perennial powerhouse and playoff team, to get their thoughts on it.
I welcome it, George, except for I'm just concerned that it might lengthen the game a little bit, but I'd like them to get the calls right if possible.
It's a good thing. It'll help us, like, when a ref makes a bad call in the play, but we think it's otherwise, so we can just go back and see the replay and we can get a fair call.
So is instant replay opening a giant can of worms in high school football, or is it just an attempt to make the game better? You could benefit from replay. You could get penalized by replay, especially come playoff time. How does that make you feel?
Definitely makes me feel a little on edge, and so it could definitely go both ways for both teams.
We have the technology. Why not get the play and the call correct?
Joining our A-plus panel for this discussion, our sports guy, George Felkowski. Good to see you, George.
Have a ball.
I love that you came prepared.
Well, you got to be ready.
High school football, George. I'm telling you, I can't get my head around instant replay. I think it'll make the game longer. And do you not think they're making it to the point where it's too serious? You know, in most cases, as a parent of a kid who plays high school football, kids just want to play.
Well, I'll tell you this, Bill. I covered high school football at one of my last work stops for 18 years, and it is very serious business, and especially for kids at the powerhouse schools, whether they're schools like Bergen Catholic or Don Bosco, or as in the story Piscataway, some of the big public schools who have a lot of kids who go on to college, Division I, and of course Piscataway's got a couple of guys. Malcolm Jenkins won the Super Bowl last year. He's one of their kids. So it is very serious for them, and they want to get it right. That's what they're saying.
Lisa, what do you think? I think this is a part of this whole everybody wins culture that, don't worry, it's not your fault. We're not even going to trust the refs anymore. We're going to take the humanity right out of it, slow the game down, and let the camera decide.
I'm a former championship high school track runner, and I was all about breaking chicks on the track. I want to win. Not only because of the title, but also because of the potential of the business called college. So I love the idea of taking away the human error of a person's eye. A video is always great.
Matt, we've gone from the pros that they've made college almost pro, and you have some schools talking about unionizing. Now we're bringing it down to the high school level. At what point are we going to have Pop Warner and replays? And it's, you know, what about kids playing a game and enjoying a little pigskin?
Well, this is almost the same philosophy as now they have redos in some classes if you don't like your grade on a test. In real life, you don't get to say, hey, hold on, we need to look at that again. It doesn't work that way. When you are in the middle of a job, you're in the middle of a task, a project, mistakes are made, people are going to make the wrong call. You have to live with it, and you have to learn how to live with it. And where are you supposed to do that if you don't learn that in high school?
All right, George, what do you think? Is this going to be a positive or a negative, and is it more you know, from a parent's perspective? I mean, one of the great things about high school sports is that you can go and enjoy the game, and you're not going to take 3 hours to get through a game.
Well, I'll give you two quick things. One is that I believe when they say that it's just going to be for turnovers and scoring plays, and if they hold it to that, and it's not a can of worms like the NFL or Major League Baseball, that's good. And if my children, both of my kids are hockey players, as you know, if they work and work and work and get to a championship game and they lose it because of a bad call, if you can correct it, I think it's okay.
High five with that. That's what I'm talking about.
But they're going to experience bad calls in life.
But
it's more important to learn. It's more important to learn in high school how to be a good adult and a winning adult than to be a winning athlete.
I would
agree.
I think the challenge here is it's all we have time for. But thank you, guys. I think the challenge here is that we've gone away from the learning experience and the kids being prepared to be good adults, and we're valuing the game over the learning process.